And we back. I'm the Dadadpanther, and this is a review of a product that I've had for almost 2 years. I use it daily, and I'm like, maybe you're wondering, how do these Jabra headphones hold up? Kalika-lika-lak. All right. I'm not going to take too much of your time. I'm going to go ahead and just jump into this. Basically, maybe a year and a half ago, I bought some Jabra headphones. Hopefully I'm saying it correctly for the company. And I believe the model is a 65T. I don't know if it's the active. I know they've done, I believe, the 75 and the 85T and the T active, or somewhere in between since then. And I got a great deal on these headphones. These are Bluetooth headphones. They come with, the right and the left, a case that recharges. And I'm going to give you my honest, not really review as much as an opinion on, hey, look, let's say you're going to buy this now. A lot of people wonder, hey, how is it going to hold up down the road or whatever job you're doing? And the job that I do, the best thing I can kind of visualize it for you is basically like a car mechanic. So there's a lot of tools and heavy machinery and wood saws and just loud noise. It's a warehouse. There's vehicles, there's walls, it's massive space, and you go in between rooms. So I really get a chance to test out whether or not, for me, if things like Bluetooth headphones are optional for me to, get into the vibe while I'm doing my job. So these headphones, right and left, they are Bluetooth. They also have GPS, which the GPS on it, if you don't have it turned on and you don't have it updated, it could pose a threat of you actually losing it. I've lost it multiple times and had to find it myself. Now, it does have a feature similar to a lot of other ones where it makes a high pitch or a weird sound so that you can find it better, like a movie theater, or underneath the bed or underneath your kid's crib and you can't remember where it is. Those things do work, but it seems like they work when you're just messing around with them, not as much as you needed it so you hit the feature. And I think that happens with a lot of them because maybe your GPS isn't turned on or things of that nature. The other feature that it has a case that it's not a magnetic case, but the case opens and closes and it'll let you know with the light whether or not it's charged. It's, the simple color change that happens, the red, yellow, and green. This case only charges for 5 hours, I believe, if I'm correct. It gives you a 5-hour charge, and the headphones itself will last about 3 hours. And when I first got the headphones, it hit that 3-hour mark, give or take. I couldn't go all day with the headphones, but I want to say shortly after, I think when I really got to that 1 year mark, the headphones started losing their charge. And it wasn't necessarily a firmware update. The app is a free app that you can download, and that app allows you to track your headphones. It allows you to pair your headphones, do the EQ for it, and things of that nature. There's tons of videos that'll break that down. That's not what this is for. But it just lost the performance on it. Now, the sound quality, I enjoyed the sound quality. Now, how does that hold up in a warehouse? Like I said, if you're construction or a car mechanic or things of that nature, if you have both headphones in, you're not going to be able to hear people screaming at you with a forklift. That's a safety issue, so be careful about that. It does have a sound mode that allows you to hear, almost kind of called like super hearing. A lot of them have it where it's not necessarily noise canceling, but it allows to block out sound, but then at the same time listen. So you can hear things, but it's still not safe enough in that kind of environment to wear both headphones in. One of the biggest draws of this headphone was, and I knew it when I bought it, but I was like, hey, how much could it be annoying? You cannot use both headphones throughout the day. So I give you an example, only the right will control music or play music. The left needs the right in your ear to work. So you have to have both in your ear or your right. You can't use your left earpiece even though it's fully charged. So what would happen is about an hour into the day, the right is dead. I go and put it in the box. I can't take out the left. I've got to put the right in the box, let it charge for a bit, and then pull it back out. And it was unfortunate. It was even to the point where the case started giving inaccurate charging. So I could charge the case all night, and it wouldn't charge the earbuds properly, or the earbuds would get a full charge. They're showing green. You put them in your ear, audiobook, volume down to mid. So it's not like you're blasting music or anything. And you're going to get a message on your phone that says you are at 10%. Mind you, when you put it in originally from the first charge, again, charging all night on the phone and on the case, you're still going to get a notification that's going to say that the case is full, but the headphones are at 60, 75%. And you're like, well, maybe it's just a glitch, whatever. I charged them all night. That doesn't make any sense. And sure enough, again, like I said, within about an hour, if you're lucky, it drops down to 10%. And then from there, you have maybe a 30, 40 minutes, not even 30 minutes, maybe before a few more notifications, and it just turns off. So that was completely unfortunate for me. Right now, I'm working with Jabra right now to see if I'm able to get a replacement headphones or anything like that. The other thing that grabbed my attention, other than the inability to use, alternating the right and left so I can get more battery life out of it, was the Bluetooth in a warehouse or an environment like that. Basically, what would happen is if I walked in between one or two cars or vehicles and I get, Bluetooth, the waves, invisible, whatever, it would completely start, acting up where you couldn't hear the sound effect, almost like a walkie-talkie kind of, just, you can clearly see it's being broken up. And if I would leave, one part of the warehouse to go inside the indoor office part or whatever the case I had to do, the same thing, it would break off. And as much as I understand that, there's other headphones, maybe I'll be able to do a review with another headphone I bought, but the newer one that I have of a different brand doesn't have that problem. And I leave the actual facility and it still plays crystal clear quality. So that's just something to keep in mind. If there's a lot of vehicles, a lot of walls, anywhere you're at, it's actually, it's almost like if you can't see where your phone is, you're not going to be able to get a clear signal. Other than that, like I said, it was a good headphone. I mean, you look at the reviews, chances are you've seen the reviews and you're on the fence about buying it, or you're hyped about buying it. My thing is just to tell you my experience when it got to almost year 2. And these do have, I believe, a 2-year warranty on them. I don't understand why the battery life is so small on something like this with the cost of it. And the newer models have improved just a little bit. But other than that, like, I was happy with the sound. I was happy with the look. It's quality feel. I was happy with the app. Just the battery life was what got me. And then the next thing would be, again, not being able to use both headphones or alternate the headphones based off of how I want to use it, was a little rough. So I would say if I had the opportunity, if I didn't already purchase a new one, I've got 2 now, this one and the new one, that I probably wouldn't go for this, because I need a longer battery life. I can't be dealing with tools and, hands compromised, and I've got to, realize that the music stopped or the audiobook stopped or whatever it is that I'm listening to stopped, phone conversations and things of that nature. So I need a better battery life. I need the Bluetooth to have a better range when I'm moving around. And then I need the sound to be a little bit better, where, especially if I'm using one ear, that it is a more crystal clear presentation, I guess. So like I said, it's not really a review, just a conversation of what I did with these, beating these up, and that was it. So once again, you could have been anywhere in the world. I appreciate you. Please click the subscribe button. I'm putting out different content. Some of it is gaming, some of it is, reviews and things of this nature, or news, gaming, things that, whatever I'm going through or whatever I'm doing, I put out, and maybe you're liking it. So my only way to know is if you go ahead and click on that like button, 3 likes. Till next time, kalika loud.